All right, let's get right into it. Google DeepMind just announced something that could seriously shake up AI video. It's called Vista. And get this, it doesn't just make videos. It actually teaches itself to make them better, again and again. This feels like a really big step.
So just imagine for a second, you give an AI a prompt, right? But instead of it just spitting back one result, it takes a look at what it made and thinks, you know what, I can do better than that. It's a simple idea, but that's the core of what makes this whole thing so different.
And that is exactly what Vista does. It's designed to get stuck in this loop, a good loop, of self-critique and refinement. It just keeps trying to one-up itself. So we're moving past simple generation and into, well, intelligent iteration. Now, to really get why this is such a breakthrough, we have to talk about a huge headache with most AI tools out there today. It's what you could call the one-shot problem. And it's probably why you spend hours trying to get that perfect AI image or video. Think about how it works now. Most AI models, they take your prompt, they give you one shot, and that's it. They're done. From that point on, all the hard work of making it better, tweaking the prompt, adding negative keywords, basically turning into a prompt engineer, that's all on you. It's a massive drag on the creative process. And this is exactly where Google DeepMind's Vista flips the script. It's a totally different way of thinking. Instead of making the user do all the heavy lifting to refine the output, Vista takes on that job itself.
I mean, the name pretty much says it all. Video Iterative Self-improvemenT Agent. Vista is an AI system that's built to run in a cycle. It plans the video, creates it, critiques its own work, and then refines it. It's basically automating the hardest, most frustrating part of the whole thing.
The researchers behind it have this fantastic way of putting it. They say it's like giving your video AI a brain, a conscience, and a film critic, all baked into one system. Vista isn't just a video maker. It's like a tiny automated film studio with its own quality control department. So the big question is, how does this actually work under the hood? Let's pull back the curtain a little bit and look at the engine that makes Vista tick. It's this really clever four-step process.
Okay, so first, it plans. It takes your prompt and breaks it down into a detailed storyboard. Scenes, camera angles, the whole deal. Then it generates a bunch of different options, kind of like a director shooting multiple takes of a scene. Next comes the magic part, the internal critique. It looks at all those versions and judges them on quality, if they make sense, if they look real. And finally, a reasoning agent figures out what's wrong, rewrites the prompt to fix the flaws, and the whole cycle picks off again.
And here is the absolute craziest, most important part of this. All of this happens in real time while you're using it. This is a huge deal. The model doesn't have to be sent back for some massive, expensive retraining. Nope, it's literally getting smarter and better with every single pass right in front of you. All right, so the tech sounds cool, but does it actually work? Does it make better videos? Well, the data says yes, a big yes, and the numbers are pretty eye-opening. 66%. What does that mean? It means in blind tests, where people had no idea which AI made which video, they picked Vista's work 2/3 of the time. That's not just a little bit better, that is a decisive victory. This chart really drives the point home. You put Vista head-to-head against other top-of-the-line video models, and it's not even close. This really suggests that its whole self-improvement loop is making a real difference on those super tricky problems in AI video, like keeping things consistent and actually telling a coherent story. So why should you care? Well, the potential uses for this are just massive. You could have filmmakers storyboarding entire movies or educators creating custom video lessons. Brands could be pumping out amazing ads in minutes, and game studios could generate cinematic cutscenes on the fly. Here's another perfect way to think about it. Vista could change our whole relationship with these tools. It's not just you telling a machine what to do anymore. It becomes more of a creative partner. It's not just following orders. It's an active collaborator that's trying its best to give you something great. But we need to be realistic here. This tech is still very much in the research phase, and it definitely comes with its own set of hurdles. So let's take a clear-eyed look at what's ahead, both the amazing potential and the very real problems we have to think about. So on the one hand, the upside is just incredible. Getting top-quality results without having to be a prompt wizard and creating stuff super fast. But on the other hand, it's not available to the public yet. It probably needs a ton of computing power, and it raises all the big ethical red flags like deepfakes, misuse, and copyright battles. For their part, Google says they are working on this stuff. They're looking into safety measures like invisible watermarks and clear labels on AI content, to try and cut down on the risk of people using it for bad things.
And really, that all leads us to this one final massive question. A system like Vista points to a future where AI isn't just a thing we use, but a thing we truly collaborate with. We're talking about a fundamental shift from a passive tool to an active creative partner. And figuring out what that really means, well, that's the next great challenge for all of us.